Hi everybody, I hope you're having the best day. It is tipping it down where I am, which means it is the most perfect day for crafting because we just don't want to go out and I don't want to watch the TV. I'd much rather be up here with you guys kind of finishing off this project. You're going to be so proud of me because I actually sat and fussy cut. Yes, you heard it here first. I fussy cut. I found the patience and I fussy cut out the daisies. I did start to fussy cut out some of my version of fussy cutting, the butterflies, and then got very, very bored. So I still have 2 pages, one which was printed a little wobbly and cut some things off, but the other one was printed properly. And yes, I have the other page of fussy cutting, but I've done nothing with it yet. And just to remind you, these are chapter 1 papers, this kit. Very, very beautiful. I'm just in love with it. I think it's just beautiful. It's so, so pretty. So yeah, now the original video for this was for you to place photographs into this this scrapbook, if you like, because obviously it's a scrapbooking video. So what I was thinking about last night was how to kind of place the ephemera into this kit. So this side, I've decided I'm going to kind of make sure that everything is upright, and then this way I'm going to have it so that everything is either an envelope or is because we've got, what have we got? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, and then this side we only have 3, which is a bit silly of me because when I glued it in, when I saw the back, I realized that the back, you could put something on the back, but it actually becomes just the back of the actual piece. So yes, we have 7 going this way, and then, sorry, this way, no, that way. 7 going this, 4 going this way, and then 3 going this way. So on the back here, I've decided that I'm probably going to have things that are kind of envelopes or like a flip pad or something like that, so that it's sort of extra ephemera for what you're doing at the front. That's my plan anyway. I hope that makes sense. It's about as clear as mud, but there you go. I did actually have to replace this page. I was fiddling around with it, trying to get a much sharper much sharper cut, and I messed it up. So I've had to replace that bit, and I did find that actually having a slightly longer lip at the back kind of made it a bit safer. So I think before on the video I said, oh, we'll cut this at 8 3/4, and then I went, oh, we need a bit more, so I'll cut it at 8 1/2. So I don't know what I was thinking. I think I was just getting tired. So I would probably cut, when you do this last flap, I'd probably do it at 5 3/4 by something like 9 1/2, because you can always trim off any excess that you don't want, because by the time you've glued your inch there, your 1/4 of an inch or 1/4 of an inch, and then come down here, all right, you might have an overlap here, but you can easily trim that off. So I definitely kind of do it, say 9 1/2, and then see what kind of lip you want to adhere to the back there. So I just thought I'd mention that, because when I was going through the video I was like, oh no, why did I say that? So I have all the ephemera here, cut it all out, and we've got kind of these beautiful bookmarks and things. This one's got a little offset what we call hole, so I'm not quite sure if that's just in the wrong place or whether they meant to do that on the kit. I'm not sure. And then there's some envelopes, which are going to be fantastic for those back pages I was telling you about, because I think I'm going to put some more ephemera in here, or some journal pieces or something lovely to go on the back. And then I've also got a big envelope. So those 2 big envelopes there, I'm actually going to save for the back pages, those reverse pages. So I'll just pop that over there. And then we've got several of the beautiful big tags, which probably are going to need some decoration, because they're going to look the same. And then we've got some journal cards. Just pull everything out so you can see. There's another one of those bookmarks there. We've got just a little piece of patchwork, which I think is quite cute. And then we've got all our flowers, which I was showing you. I hope they're still on camera. Are they on camera? Yes, they are. Sorry, I'm trying to get right in the centre so that you can see everything. So we've got the fussy cut flowers. Then there were these kind of what I would call tickets. And I should mention that these fussy cut flowers, the reason I love this kit so much is they've actually, I don't think you can see. Let me let my camera focus. Now, on that fussy cut flower, around all the petals and down the stem is actually stitching. And I just think that is beautiful. And I think the same is with these cards. They're made to look as though they're stitched like a patchwork. It's on all of the pieces. It's just so pretty. So yeah, I'm loving that. Then I've got sort of a medium tag, some small tags. Hope you can see all that in there. Another sort of journal card here. Another journal card here with the label on it. There's another medium tag. There's a heart and a smaller heart. A slightly smaller journal tag going there. Another one, very dinky little one there. And then some more journal cards here. Some more there. Some more flowers. I'll just pop up there. A couple of teeny tiny ones of those little labels or tickets. Another blue one. Another one there. And then two more of these bookmarks. So you can see you get a huge amount of ephemera to decorate your kit with, to decorate your journal or whatever you're making with. So yeah, really, really lovely. So I'm going to try and make some room on my desk amidst, I'm going to move the fussy cuts out of the way in case I need to actually cut some. That should be fun on camera. And I'm just going to put these in little piles as best I can so that I can grab the right sizes and all that kind of thing. So I'm just showing you how, you know, I would set up. I'll leave the fussy cuts there and I'll bring the tickets over. I think I'll leave the tickets this side. So that's how I would normally start before I set out to decorate something. Now we have got a lovely pocket here. So I'm thinking, because I made a bit of a boo-boo, I want to put a nice big label on that one. Just checking to see if there's a smaller one that might, oh, I actually quite like that one. So I'm going to put a little label on to start with. And by all means, you know, go and get yourself a nice cup of tea and a little blankie or something, and a cat or dog or pet or stuffed animal if that's all you have. And just, you know, just chill, get your phone and just sit on your sofa with a nice cuppa and a biscuit or something lovely to eat. And just, you know, we'll sit and chat and craft away. Or alternatively, if you're up in your craft room, you know, grab your latest project and craft along with me. That would be lovely. I do like doing that. It's nice, isn't it? I do it up here with my favourite YouTubers. I kind of, you know, I will sit and watch what they're doing and I'll be like, oh, that's good. And I'll be crafting away while they're crafting. So it's really nice. So I've got all my labels. I'm just thinking I would quite like a quote, I think, for this opening one. And I definitely want something in here. So let's see what we have. What might go? Create your own sunshine. Oh, that's lovely. We need sunshine today. It's pretty vile out there. And I've got a garden flora. I'm just going to grab out this garden flora one for later because that's quite nice. And I have some very pretty words here. Find your passion. So I've got a few. This is just from lots of different kits. I did do a video where I told you some of my favourite kits, and I listed them all in the description. I will try and reference that video about now if I can make it work. I've failed to do it in a few times, mainly because when I come to upload onto my computer, because I film with my phone, it takes a really long time to get it across from my phone to my computer. And then when I've done that, I have to edit it, and then I have to save it, and then I have to get it ready for YouTube by saving it again. I'm not kidding. And then on top of that, I have to upload it to YouTube, and then YouTube processes it, and then it finally gets put on. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong. It could be me that is creating myself more work than I need to. I have asked for some help from any viewer that perhaps has their own channel, because yeah, I'm struggling to manage to get the videos are being filmed really quickly, but as far as kind of getting them up onto YouTube quickly, it's a disaster. And my upload speed is, oh, I think I have it over there, my upload speed is ridiculously slow. And there's only so much I can turn off in my house. That's quite nice to have you got this on there. I'm just going to grab my, let's see if we can find that. Yeah, we need our vintage photo out, I think, so I'm going to distress some things. But yeah, so it's been, I must admit, I came downstairs the other day and I was like, oh, I'm done with YouTube. I can't do this. This is just too frustrating. And I was all grumpy, and I try not to be grumpy because I have enough to deal with without spending my time being a grump. But it was really frustrating, and it did tire me out because no matter what I did, I couldn't seem to get it to upload faster. I couldn't think of a faster way to do it. I've only got my phone to kind of film with because I have got a camera, but you know, trying to get the stand and everything for that is a whole new load of money, and I can't do it at the moment. I just can't justify it. I mean, you guys have seen my Etsy shop profits. You know I can't. That's in the other video as well. Me just showing you about Etsy. Yeah, so I think we'll have that there. That's really pretty. And I think I'm going to grab one of these fussy cut butterflies, and I'm just going to put it halfway onto that pocket. And we'll just go around it with some distress ink. I've just put the distress distress blender down, which was silly. It's going to go around and just distress that just a tiny bit where the white is. There we go. And I'm just going to pop that there, just on that edge, I think. I don't want it. Oh, it does look nice there. Maybe there. Maybe I won't have it overflowing at the top. But yeah, well, I'm getting really frustrated because I want to upload content for you that you're going to enjoy, but at the same time it's taking hours and it's just crazy. So yeah, if anyone has got any tips, help. Please help. Right, I'm looking for a nice pink tag at the moment because I think a little bit stuck. I think that would be quite nice in there. Now, I'm not going to worry too much about the fact that all these papers are very similar. I don't think it matters. I think I'm just going to kind of distress the edges. I was going to use some pinks today and some colours, but then I decided no, it's quite bright, and we'll keep this kind of patchwork vintage feel going, and then see where we get with it, because I do like the vintage look in here. It's very pretty. But I think if I did pink as well and kind of outlined in different colours, I think it'd be a bit much. But that stands out quite well. I'm just going to check what it looks like on camera. I'm just going to move it. Yeah, that's looking good. So yeah, I just think I'm going to, you know, play around with some of the pieces. I'm just looking to see whether it'd be nice to have. That's quite sweet, isn't it? To have that in there as well. And then we'll decorate both the tag and this one here with some labels and some funky stuff. And then obviously I've got to do the doors as well, which I will do today. I'm hoping, again, you know, it's difficult, but I'm hoping to get another video up. I think probably those of you that do follow my channel, you'll know that I've had trouble with sewing, and I've had this kind of mental learning block about sewing and doing the book binding and generally how to make a cover and everything else. I think what's happened is I've watched too many videos. Yep, I like that. That's very pretty. So I'm just going to leave those there for a minute while we tackle this one. Yeah, I've kind of had a real mental block with how to create a book, basically, because there's so many people showing you how to do it. All got different ways. I've tried a couple of ways and tried to copy them as I'm going along, and I've failed, and I'm just like, oh no. And last night, my neighbour asked me to make a book for somebody for Christmas, and I said, yeah, that's fine. And with an order like that, I kind of want to get it done and out of the way so I don't forget about it, so it's not sitting around on my desk. So last night, I'll just quickly show you, I actually made this. I'll just show you flat. So I've used some papers from my stash. I'd have to tell you who they are. I can't remember. I've got a bit of glue here and there, but that's fine. It's first off. And yeah, so I just literally got 2 pieces of card and I cut it out of grey board, and I made 2 pieces. I made a nice chunky spine. I got some of this, I think this is about 200, it feels, maybe a bit more, thick craft card that I got from somewhere. It is, oh, I can tell you where I got it from. This was from Every Craft's a Pound. It's Dovecraft A4 Premium Craft Card, and it's £2.40. So I got this, I had that in my stash. I'm definitely going to be trying to find some more. And I just made a spine about sort of 3/4 of an inch wider. I glued this down. I measured and put 3 eyelet holes in the top and 3 in the bottom, and then when before I put the spine on, I kind of decorated it. I said I've got a little bit of a glue spill. It's okay because I've got ribbon and things to go on, and I kind of went over with the green and purple because I'm actually using this kit, which I will show you. It's a really pretty kit. I'll have to look up who it is, which I will do for you in just a second. It's called it's Moonlit Wood, or I can't remember. But if you look at that, I'm just going to have a look at some of those pictures there. I'll just tell you who that was with. That is... I'm just going to bring up my stash and I'll tell you who this is done by. Okay, this is the Mystic Woods Journal, and I'll need to look up who that is. But if you search for Mystic Woods Journal on Etsy, I'm trying to think of the lady's name. It'll come to me. If not, I'll look it up for you in the next pause of the video. But yeah, so I decided that because there's a lot of green, there's some green pages and purple, and it goes together really well. I just did my signatures. I didn't worry about them not being perfect at the edges. I just did it. And then I just put this together and I put the corners on without worrying. And I was like, oh my God, I've actually done a better job than I've ever done before because I wasn't looking at anyone else. So I would advise you, this is the easiest way that I can think from doing a book. And the lady that is going to have this, she actually writes a lot. So having the elasticated binding, which is what I'm going to do, is going to be really good for her because she can put her own pages in and move things about and expand the journal, which is why it's got such a chunky large spine. But I'm also going to cover over these rough edges of this these eyelets, because they're actually they're not an eyelet, they're like a embellishment, I think they call them. So they are quite chunky, and then that way the elastic isn't going to get worn as she moves it about. So I just had to show you that because I was really proud of it. And yeah, I've never really been able to make one. Sorry, excuse me, I had a hiccup there and I tried to stop hicking. A hickey burp. And yeah, so I did it myself. I didn't think about anyone else and I just went for it. And apart from a few little glue blobs here and there, as I can see, there we go, more glue and a little glue there, but that's fine. I was really pleased with this effect as well. I just went over it all in the green in the mowed lawn, and then I took my other blender and went over it with the wilted violet, and kind of shaded it all in and created that effect. And I was going to Mod Podge it, but I will be honest, I did Mod Podge it, and it's got things stuck to it now because I threw it straight in the bin. As you can see, it's got half a tissue stuck to it from where I was wiping up, but you can see it didn't quite work the way I wanted to, so I gave up with that, and I just went for this matte finish, this real matte finish. So all I'm going to do now is kind of decorate the front and everything, and then put a piece of paper here, and then I can just bind the signatures in and get decorating. So it's a really fast way as well of creating a journal. But yeah, I just wanted to show you that because I was really proud of myself, and I think it just shows you that if you watch too many videos, you can get really confuddled instead of using just your own brain and your own common sense and your own feeling of how you want a journal to look. So yeah, really proud of that one as a beginner, because as I say, I think I just got blocked. I mean, even now, some of these need to have a little hammer down, which I can do. I've been to be honest, I've been using this, whacking the edge. That's not the best way to do it, but I need to get my little hammer out and just kind of blunt those down. But yeah, it's my favourite journal so far. So I just thought I'd show you that. And the reason I mention it is because I'm hoping today, depending on all this tech stuff, to get a video out that you can craft along with. I can't remember if I kept it in one of my other videos because I was editing and it was all chaos. But I did say that I might want to do like a calming anti-COVID video where you kind of just sit with me and you can put me on and watch. and listen to pretty music, which I'm going to hopefully buy because I want some lovely music, not just standard kind of YouTube, but we'll see. There's a big catalogue in YouTube, so we'll have to look. But yeah, something lovely that you can just craft along with. So I'm hoping later when I start that journal, you can come along with me and just have a chill out session. That would be really, really good. Okay, that all said, I've also pulled out some, I just pulled out this paper as well because, no, not this one. I'll have to find them. I pulled some other papers out that might go with this as well. I'm wondering whether it might be worth having my daisies on my front cover. Might have to trim that one down because that looks really pretty there. And I love the way that looks with the background. Just move you up slightly so you can see. Yep, I think we'll go for that. It covers up my big blob of whatever that is that I've put on my journal, on my piece. Oh dear. This is what happens when you're a beginner. You get in a mess. Okay. There we go. So I'm just going to put some art glitter glue all the way around, and then we'll put that one on, and that'll cover up my boo-boo there. It's really important to know that, you know, not to get upset with mistakes. It's really hard sometimes when you've worked really hard on something and then you make a mistake and you're like, oh. I think this has probably come from my fingers when I was working on the other projects. It looks like it's purple. But, you know, it's easily done, and it's, you know, you need to think about not giving yourself a hard time, just, you know, regrouping on another day, or yeah, just don't worry about it too much. It happens to the best of us. Okay. And just because you don't see people's mistakes, it doesn't mean that they're not making them. They are, trust me, they are. So I'm just going to play around with some of these because these are really pretty, and see if I can kind of create a little, I think that one's a bit big. Let's see. I think this, I don't know if these are, yeah, these are different sizes. That's better. I think that one might just fit if I put that one behind that one. So that would work really well. And I think probably I would like the little hearts there, I think, because they are really pretty, and it is the part that you're opening. You could always cover this with paper as well. I haven't bothered because there's still quite a lot of white on this project, so it's not completely vintage. Let's see. I quite like them being in front of each other. I'm just wondering whether I want that one lower. Yes, I think I do. And I'm not going to distress these at the moment. I'm quite happy with them the way they are. They have a little bit of distressing around the outside as well, so